This is a NBA draft question for this year's draft. This does come from John Buck. If we get the second pick, are you taking Scoot and moving Cade to the 3?
Yeah, that's kind of the nice thing about Cade and his size. You can afford to do that, and you could probably still have Scoot and Ivy play off of Cade. Like, I think with the way basketball's going, even if Cade is technically playing that small forward role, you'll still see him have major responsibilities as the ball handler and the guy that runs the offense. So, yeah, I would totally move Cade to the 3. Be awesome.
Yeah, this is interesting because I was thinking about this. It's so funny that you did ask this, John. So I was like, do you want to move Scoot to the 1? Because I feel like Scoot is just such an explosive athlete that he could play either guard position, but I don't know if I would play Jaden Ivey at the 1 or Scoot at the 1. So that's the interesting thing. I think Cade, you can put it small forward because he is 6'8", but that's interesting. Would you rather want Jaden Ivey or Scoot Henderson at point guard? Because I think both of them can play the 2 guard if they want. But, I mean, you would have a 3-headed monster with Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Scoot Henderson, in my personal opinion.
Oh, my gosh. That'd be so much fun just to watch those 3 in Detroit. I don't even think you could call Scoot or Jaden Ivey the point guard. You just call them guards. They'd just be playing those guard spots. I don't think you would even play him as a 1 or a 2.
The only team I remember doing this, and they did have some success, but they didn't – I don't want to say they had success, but they were winning games. They didn't really do anything in the playoffs. I don't know if you remember in Phoenix when they had Isaiah Thomas, I think Goran Dragic, and there was maybe Brandon Knight, I believe it was.
I think
they had
Eric Bledsoe.
Oh, Eric Bledsoe, maybe that's who it was. But they had those three point guards basically, and they were playing 1, 2, and 3. And they were just really hard to guard. A lot of teams had a lot of fits with them, but eventually they did. I think Isaiah Thomas did get traded to Boston during that season. But I mean, that's where like I kind of look of it as like an experiment, and it could possibly work. But I mean, that's a good problem to have if you have 3 guards. Your backcourt and a wing defender.
I think it could work with them just because you have that size with Cade Cunningham. But it's funny because Phoenix actually did this in the 90s, I believe, with Jason Kidd, Kevin Johnson, and I think it was Sam Cassell they had at point guard as well. And then I think it was like Jeff Hornacek was thrown in there. I might be getting some of the names wrong, but Phoenix has done this like weird 3-guard lineup twice now in the history of their franchise. But yeah, I would love it with Cade at the 3. I think it works just because of his size.